on a dirty shirt just to remind you that I'm a Midwest man.
You son of a bitch. The relatability. I do appreciate that, sir. Thank you.
Man, how you been doing, dude?
Good. This has been a really fucking weird week. Cause dude, the Tarkov stuff.
Well, Lupo, there might not be a single better time to take a little break from Tarkov and go on a 4-week adventure
yeah.
for the AT&T Annihilator Cup.
I'm so
All right,
excited.
it's good to have you back, man. We're back for another round. $200,000 in the line, $50K to charity, which we'll talk about in a bit. I want to get your first gist here. What are you most excited for this year?
Okay, this year is going to be a little different than last. Do you recall last year the conundrum I found myself in during CS:GO?
I don't. You were in a hotel and you're on a trackpad.
Had to play. I had to play from. It wasn't a trackpad. I managed to bring a mouse, but I had to play on hotel Wi-Fi from a laptop in a hotel room, and an FPS game. Oh my God, was impossible. But for some reason, the stars aligned. Do you remember I got like a 4-piece one round and then opened a case and pulled like a red.
I didn't see those clips.
In the middle.
You were opening
case? Yeah, dude, you should. Yeah, in the middle of the games. We were just having fun with it. It was a good time, and we ended up winning, which was crazy. We did so well during CS:GO, and I was like, this is mystifying to me. This year, I don't have to play CS2 from a hotel room, man. Instead, it's going to be League of Legends. I can't catch a break, dude. The scheduling always lines up where I'm out of town. But actually, League is perfect because if whoever I'm with, fingers crossed, give me double lift, baby. Come on, or Pobelt, anybody. Just give me somebody that I can jump in the backpack and we'll ride our way to victory. Give me NASA's top lane. I will farm my Q all day, and then I'm good. Like that's all. That's literally all I need to do, Jake. The rest of the weeks, I'm not afraid. Like, I think I actually stand a decent chance because I feel like I'm at least a semi-well-rounded gamer, right? League is the one thing that I think that people have never watched me play. Back in the day, I used to grind like crazy. I know this is going to be impressive to you, Jake. I was gold. Bro. That's actually not bad. Like, for somebody that doesn't play MOBAs very much, I was gold. And that was pretty good. So I think if I can get back to that skill level, I'm confident that I could at least put on a showing. Fortnite, we got Mongrel and Mr. Savage.
Hey, you've been doing so well in past years of Fortnite. They had to bring in Fortnite Pros this year. How does that make you feel?
It's giving me Timmy vibes, to be honest with you, bro. I'm getting nightmare flashbacks of Apex. I'm sitting in a corner weeping, man tears on stream, right? I'm crying. My wife brings me tissues, says it's gonna be okay, baby, and I go, you don't understand. It's Timmy. and then I think at that point she's like, you're washed and should move out of the house. I don't remember exactly what happened. It was all a blur, but Timmy absolutely trounced us. Now he's not around this year, But there's also no Apex. There's Fortnite Pros instead. I can't get away, Jake. We got Fortnite Pros. We got League Pros. We got Mr. Big Head, who will Molotov himself in CS, right? I think Street Fighter might be the only level playing ground, but Jake and Bacon Lyric are both nasty. I was great last year. I fell victim to small mistakes. That is not happening this year. I swear to you.
Yeah.
I'm on the grind, bro.
And also, speaking of Timmy, I feel like you just gave me like this out-of-body like realization of Timmy, like of gamers all around, like why his name is his name. Like, who was it? Like, what just happened to you? It's Timmy.
Oh, it's Timmy. It's Timmy. That's why. And now when you say it, you're gonna think about that. You're gonna see him in a game. You're like, they're like, Jake, what's wrong? Like, oh God, guys,
it's Timmy.
It's Timmy.
But speaking of which, a real quick callback too. I remember you had so many great moments last year because speaking of Timmy in Fortnite, you did have a good moment in Fortnite against him. Do you remember the viral clip where you killed Timmy and you go, "Welcome to Fortnite"?
Yeah. Listen, okay, sometimes the trash talk just slips out. It's not my fault. And at this, Jake, I'm 37, man. At this age, it is all I have left. If I can get that one moment, you're going to see, I'm going to tell you right now, you see me pick off Mongrel or Mr. Savage, I'm going to say the same. I'm going to say it. I'm going to have to trash talk just a little bit. I'm going to sprinkle in a little bit of sass. There's going to be something for everybody. And AT&T, forgive me if it's not family friendly, because sometimes in the heat of the moment, I may say some things. All right, some 4-letter words might slip out. It's not my fault. All right, it's not my
And
fault.
speaking of which, last year you did tell me you're the 36-year-old phenom going at it. So is that a same storyline this year, just +1?
I mean, what else could it be at the end of the day, right? 37. You're gonna look at me and go, wow, that's not, he's playing like a
It's
23-year-old, and you're gonna be proud of me. It's Lupo, baby. That's right. That's right. I'm glad you said it. So that I don't have to. You know what I mean?
Also, a really cool aspect this year is they're adding a charity aspect as well, which we all know you are very fond of, you and your community. Last time I spoke to you, and I know there's been updates since, you and your community have helped raise, at the last time I spoke to you, over $14 million. Is there?
It's like 15.1 now for St. Jude.
Is that the update on all of that charitable efforts wise?
As of right now, yeah. So 15 million plus, and then I don't know if you saw on Twitter. So St. Jude just recently finished building the Domino's Village, which is a 140 unit housing center for children and their families that are patients there, short and long term. The entire 3rd floor is going to be dedicated to BAC, Build Against Cancer, the charity thing I do in December, and then the week-long charity effort that we do in the summer, GCX. We're getting a dedicated space that all the names of the donators will be on the walls of that hallway when families get off. So all the people that have supported the cause that we've been really passionate about for years, they're going to get recognition from the people themselves that are staying there, which in my opinion is huge. And that's going forward too. Anybody that donates to any of the stuff that we do for BAC and GCX in future years, I think up until 2033, if you donate, your name's going on the wall, man.
That's awesome.
It's huge. It's one of the best things that I think that we could have hoped for
That's
from
awesome.
St. Jude.
Is it correct to assume then that for charity efforts for your charity of choice this year, that's where it'll be going towards?
That 100% is where it's going towards. I think as a content creator, I'm really lucky in that there are tons of other content creators supporting other super worthwhile causes. It is extremely difficult to choose, and they're all, in my opinion, great causes. But because there are so many different content creators and there are so many causes we're supporting, I get lucky, and just like the rest of us, and then we can sometimes, if we want to, pick and choose one that we want to focus on. And for me, St. Jude, I mean, helping kids fight cancer and other diseases, it's hard to say no to that. You know what I mean?
I know last year I hit you with like serious questions out of nowhere. I apologize, the wild transitions. I know we just got done talking about a huge one. Throughout your entire streaming career, what has streaming offered you in terms of what is one of the best things that streaming has allowed you to do throughout your career?
I want to give like the cliche answer of like being able to support my family, which is 100% true. My brothers and my mom and all my loved ones, I've been able to do pretty wonderful things for them that I never thought possible. I could say the cliche thing of providing a space for people to escape from their own troubles. And the number of times I've had to talk people out of dark places is pretty high, which is fine because everybody's got their own struggles, right? But I think the real answer, the honest answer for me, is it has provided an escape for me too. And I think a lot of people forget that content creators are people at the end of the day. Yeah, we're entertainers, but we also we got our own stuff going on. And I recognize that my issues pale in comparison to the problems of a lot of my viewership and a lot of people that are in the world. Jake, I am one of the luckiest human beings, in my opinion, on the planet. And I recognize that. So I try not to speak up about, the struggles and crap that we go through. But the truth of the matter is that content creators everywhere have their own stuff going on. And I can tell you without a doubt, streaming has provided me an opportunity to escape from some of those problems. And I owe it to the people that watch me for giving me the opportunity to do that.
Heck yeah. And it's a pleasure to also see you get to do those kind of things, and then also just snap right back into gaming and what you can offer back to your community too.
Oh yeah.
With something like this, we're talking about 4 different titles. We've already sprinkled those in here. Is there one competitor on your mind that you either have it out for or you're most concerned about on the list this year?
I want to say there's 2 actually. And I think after I explain who and why, you'll be like, yeah, that honestly makes sense. I've looked at the whole roster, man. Jake, I'm gonna be straight up with you. I'm not concerned with a lot of it. Let me be clear. Everybody that's on there, they're very good at games, man. They're very good. Everybody on there is a challenger. Everybody on there has the ability to rise above. But two people on that list, above all else, I think strike fear into the entire rest of the roster. And that's, for whatever reason, the man goes to across the ocean and he drives cars, but for some reason, this dude still shows up every single year and puts on a show. Jacob Bake. This dude's got to be stopped. He has to be stopped. He's got to be silenced somehow. And it's going to take me, the rest of the roster, and the last person on the list, Lyric. The dude, okay, listen. If there is a man on Twitch that has streamed more games, a higher quantity of games than like anybody else, he's been doing it for 10 years, maybe more. I don't even know. I'm older than him. I think he's been streaming longer than I've been alive somehow. I have no idea. But Lyric just has played everything. He's played everything. He does sub Sundays. He's playing like 10 games a day. He's on every popular thing that pops up, and he's playing this underground stuff left and right that you've literally never heard of it, and he's got 20,000 viewers playing it.
Yeah.
I have to compete with that. You can, honestly, dude, give me Timmy all day in comparison, dude. Just not Apex, please, Jesus. But like, dude, those two, Jacob and Lyric, they're sleeper agents. I think they're put there by development teams to challenge us as consumers, to destroy our minds when it comes to variety gaming. It's so weird.
Last year, Lyric, the only reason he lost to Jake and they went to a final game in Street Fighter was, I'm pretty sure Jake had a live coach taking him game by game. And so they went to the nail biter. Yeah, so
and that's what I'm talking about. Jake is elevating his gameplay, because I guarantee you that dude sent the contractual rules. It's like for anybody that's watching this after the fact, just so you know, AT&T sends us a 570-page document with rules. That's real and not a lie.
Pages?
And I guarantee you, that's 100% a lie. Don't tell them. But he said the 570-page, this is a legal document that has all of the rules. Jake sends it to a team of 17 lawyers. They analyze it, okay? They come back to him and say, we found a hole in the code here. You're allowed to have a live coach during Street Fighter. There's nothing within the contract that says you cannot. And so that's the kind of stuff. That's Jake's approach to this. Nobody takes it more seriously than this dude. It's crazy. He's crazy.
I got one last closing question for you, Lupo. I know you've been to a lot of LAN events in your time. Can you give me a crazy LAN story? This can be a fan interaction. It can be a competition. It can be an event you worked. It can be whatever you want. I've been asking people their craziest LAN stories.
Oh, man. Yes, I've got one. But it's not necessarily gaming related. Is that okay? Okay. PAX West 2018, I want to say. Myself and Courage JD are commentating it was a Fortnite event. The one where they turn the gravity off in the middle of it and people were flying in the air. Immediately following that game, Jack did something that it was the wildest. His aim, I don't know how he did this. But you should watch this clip back if you get a chance, and maybe you can find it and splice it in here to show people what I'm talking about. They didn't even tell us they were going to do that. So the game is going on. They turn gravity off. Everyone is flying in the air in the middle of a competitive event. It was like, what's going on? The round finishes. It cuts back to us, and Jack has no idea what to say. I'm speechless, and he tosses his cards in the air. Right? He's got his little cue card things or whatever, with info on it. One of them flies straight up, and you see it in the background. I swear to you, it flies down, and it clocks this girl right in the head. He was mortified. He was absolutely mortified, and we apologized profusely to her afterwards and gave her, I think Jack gave her some merch.
And the card was still in her head.
It was like, please don't sue me. No, but she got to keep it. She definitely kept it. I would have kept it. That's a keepsake for sure to take home. But never, it's crazy. And the reason I want to bring that story up is because I have played with Jack for a really long time, and he never has accuracy like that. So to see him hit a headshot, I felt really good about.
Boom. We'll end it there, dude. You always got the perfect answers. Thank you so much.